Searching the globe to find animals good enough to be called funny. It's the planet's funniest animals. The animal show that doesn't bite. So jump up on the good couch and meet a dog who doesn't mind a good licking. Freewheeling pets. And a dog with a back problem. All that and much, much more on the planet's funniest animals. And now, a man who once reported a cat burglar to the ASPCA, Matt Gallant.
Hi, and welcome to the planet's funniest animals. The show that'll have you laughing so hard, it's not recommended for pregnant women or people on heart medication. People love watching our show for the same reasons they like watching the Indy 500. Because every once in a while, you might see an accident. Well, why wait? Here's some great animal accidents right now. Here's a riddle. If a 600-pound bear walks on 2 inches of ice and no one is around to hear him, does he make a sound? Well, you be the judge. Here's a woman who thought she'd take the exercise out of cross-country skiing. Check out this ferret preparing to go on vacation. Well, now he won't be so surprised when he meets the baggage handlers. Rodeos combine the grace of ballet, the artistry of gymnastics, and the excitement of flipping a 200-pound cowboy like a pancake. Of course, everybody knows that there's nothing more hazardous than a bucking lamb. Well, maybe one thing. The leash to the bucking lamb. If you ever happen to be watching a TV show and notice a scene missing, chances are it was stolen by an animal. Here now are some outtakes from shows where animals just couldn't resist stealing the scene. This field reporter thought she was the only one in the field.
To work in some of the poorest countries in the world.
Sometimes an animal can even make you forget all about beautiful seascapes and blue skies.
But strangely enough, it's the surfer that actually taps into and rides on one of the only forms of this energy that's visible to the naked eye. I just lost it when the dog walked into it. Can we get that dog out of here somehow? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Just the dog walked right behind you. I went, well, that's okay, you got it. Many forms of energy travels in waves. There's light waves, sound wave. You got the dog going? Can I get the...
Someone should wash that dog's mouth out with soap for making the host use words like that.
Many forms of energy travels in waves. Ira, look at the dogs. Can you see them? Do something. Do something.
This animal-loving reporter would bend over backwards for his furry friends. And this dog is very willing to accommodate him. And you've seen the Springer show. Now take a look at what happens on the St. Bernard show. You know that expression, if at first you don't succeed, try again? Well, I'm starting to think that a really literate animal wrote that gem. Here's why. If we watch animals long enough, we might just learn a lesson or two in futility. For example, in spite of all their trying, no dog alive has ever caught a squirrel. No matter what approach they take. No matter how strong their feelings for each other, the relationship between a dog and fish never works out. I guess they'll just have to be good friends. Even humans can learn a lesson in futility. For example, it is impossible to mop up paw prints from the kitchen floor if the actual paws are not removed from the kitchen. Hey, maybe she'll bring the cats in when it's time to clean the countertops. As this dog refuses to acknowledge dog paddling doesn't count as swimming unless you're actually in the water. And no matter how hard you try, it's virtually impossible to turn off the windshield wipers without using the switch on the dash. Even after 9 lifetimes of playing pinball, no cat has ever gotten a free ball. You can't fit a round peg in a square hole, or a fat cat through a small door. But it does make a nice belt. You know, if more people in the world had the kind of loving relationships the animals in this next segment have, well, we'd be a really upside-down sick society that everybody would make fun of. You'll see what I mean. Look at the relationship between these two. You know that expression, love is blind? Well, it will be if those tiger claws get any closer to that dog's eyes. This dog loves companionship so much that he joined a herd of calves. If the calves seem a bit hesitant about their new friend, it's because they wonder if the dog can pull his own weight when it comes to being milked. When you're a lonely female bear in search of a Prince Charming, it's wise to get to know a toad first before you kiss it. Otherwise, you just may end up with warts. Take this relationship between this pig and cat. It starts out innocent enough, but before you know it, they're into each other's drawers. This turtle thinks these ducks are confusing him for their mother. What he doesn't know is that the ducks are just doing a recreation of the O.J. Simpson slow-speed police chase. This boy loves watching the emus at the zoo, and the emus love the attention. But as you can see, love can be blind, or at least bad for your eyesight. Sometimes love is more than blind. It can be senseless. Either that or this dog just loves the taste, touch, and smell of his owner's dirty socks. I bet the man's wife doesn't do this. We're coming right back, and you won't even have to use that silent dog whistle.
Coming up, how to remove those pesky poppy seeds. Why they call it catnip. plus a cat who's got it made in the shade. All that and much, much more when we return to the planet's funniest animals.
If dogs are man's best friend, then what are cats? Well, according to this next segment, cats are anything they want to be. For example, they could be a garbage can monitor. Here's one sorting the recyclables. They can also be the life of the party. Here we see a cat thrilling a guest with his amazing snake trauma routine. Cats also make excellent food preparers. Here's one painstakingly cleaning a watermelon so his master can enjoy nothing but fresh rind. Some cats are professional wrestlers. This one trains for a title fight by wrestling Blackie the Hulk. They're also great pool partners. Problem is, when they scratch, it costs about $300 for new felt. Cats are homemakers. See, watch how this cat makes his home a mess by preparing his own meals. Cats can be lifeguards. Here we see one swimming out to a bather to make sure it's been a full hour since her last meal. Here's one who's a music composer. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress. But one thing we've always known about cats is they're always cool. I think we all remember where we were when we watched our first TV commercial with an animal in it. For me, it was during the news coverage of the first moon landing. Somehow I still get chills when I see a commercial with an animal in it. You know, when you've got an animal commercial this good, you just want to shout it out to the world. But you'd look really stupid, so just watch it and save me the embarrassment. You know, maybe the Flintstones had it right. Maybe you really do get a better shave using a clamshell with a bee in it. I think anyone would agree that a ram's horn sounds better than a crummy cellular phone. So I guess it's no surprise when somebody came up with a new oral hygiene tool that's really a bird. Take a look at this special As Seen on TV offer.
Are you tired of conventional dental floss and those messy water picks? Well, do what thousands of Europeans have done and throw away that toothbrush and get the Mr. Bird Pick plaque removing system. With the Mr. Bird Pick plaque removing system, each tooth gets individual care. And the patented plaque removing curved beak rotates at 10,000 times a second. Just look at that smile. Order the Mr. Bird Pick now and you'll also receive the handy Mr. Bird Pick hair straightener. Throw away those expensive combs, brushes, hairnets, gels, sprays, and skull caps. The Mr. Bird Pick hair straightener does all your hair care needs at once. So get both the Mr. Bird Pick plaque removing system and the Mr. Bird Pick hair straightener for the unbelievable low price of Birdseed. Available at Ekert, Trueless, and Master Shopper.
Don't go on a WALK right now. We're coming right back.
Coming your way, a new monkey suit.
Oh, dress himself. He's coming around.
Why these animals have breakfast down to a T. A boat that's being goosed. And how to raise a well-balanced goat. When we return to the planet's funniest animals.
Even before the famous Scopes monkey trial, people have debated whether man evolved from ape. But our next segment raises an even more controversial question. Did ape evolve from man? Judge for yourself. It wasn't long after when this new man realized he was naked and began to procure clothing. He also began to acquire a certain fashion sense. If anyone doubted his complete transition to man, they only had to observe his telltale fascination for the remote control. His appetite for beer and pretzels would soon follow. Of course, once ape became man, it was only natural that he develop his own culture. And in order to do that, he naturally enlisted the help of a lower species. The jury is still out on the verdict of evolution. But as this monkey knows, it's not important how you feel about your past. As long as you keep a smile on your face today. You ever hear those stories of people who move out of state and leave their cat? Then the cat somehow travels thousands of miles and miraculously finds the family? Well, I don't know how they do it, but I'm pretty sure they didn't go all that way by walking. Animals who live in rugged geographical areas often prefer to get around in all-terrain vehicles. Of course, if the family gets rid of that shag carpeting, he can just run around effortlessly, like normal guinea pigs. Dogs love to ride in cars. But if there's no room inside, they also love spinning the car around in circles until the driver gets sick. Even if it takes all day. Here's an animal who loves getting around by doing the doggy paddle. The problem is, His owners are up the creek without one. So it's up to Sparky to do all the work. But sometimes the only transportation an animal has is the transportation that's towing it back to land. You know, whenever I see one of Mother Nature's beautiful creatures out in the wild, whether he's a monkey swinging from trees or a majestic bald eagle soaring high over a glacier lake, I always think the same thing. Why doesn't somebody catch him and teach him to do circus tricks like these? Here's a circus performer for the new millennium. Nate, the trained seal, twirling his virtual ball. Hey, we didn't say he was the brightest seal in the world. This daring young bird captivates audiences by performing his death-defying high-wire act without a net. Of course, when you're a bird, who needs a net? Monkeys are natural trapeze artists. Notice how he works without a net. Thank goodness he doesn't work without a pond. Dogs love to twirl rope, and monkeys love to jump rope. So it was only natural that eventually someone would put the two together. Here's an act borrowed from those famous Chinese pyramid performers. Interestingly, only the third sheep from the bottom row left is a true Chinese. Here's a circus legend from the 50s. Naji and his balancing goat. Naji was later banned by both Barnum and Bailey when it was learned he used super glue to keep the goat on the bottle. I can't believe it's already time to say goodbye. But remember, if you liked any of the recipes you saw on today's show, you probably changed channels during the commercial break. Goodbye, everybody.